Welcome to my office. Today I'm going to do another react video because this individual requested that I do another reaction video on this family. Mom of 10, where we sleep in a motorhome. So it'll be interesting to see where they fit everybody. And if they actually fit everybody in here, because I wonder if they do. Well, let's check it out. Whoa, that girl can limbo.
Wow, that was interesting.
She limbos really, really well. I can't limbo like that.
It's gonna be bedtime soon.
Now I'm just taking a quick look at this motorhome. It looks smaller than the motorhome we had growing up, and there were only 6 of us. So I can't imagine where they're going to stick everybody for sleeping.
Morning everyone. In this video I'll be showing you
that
the
lamb is so
sleeping
cute.
arrangements as a mum of 10 traveling through Europe with all her children. This is the inside of our car. Normally, as I walk forward and we're traveling, those guitars are usually up the top. And this bed here is usually lifted up.
That's a very nice looking motorhome. It's got lots of sleeping space actually. It almost looks like it was specifically made to sleep large families. I don't know that much about motorhomes, but...
That's where Cleopatra sleeps, on the top bunk. She's got quite a big area.
Oh, it's pretty big.
See it.
I got to sleep in the top bunk in our motorhome because my sister was scared of heights. And I loved sleeping in the top bunk. It felt really private because you had like you had a whole little area, very similar to this. It wasn't quite as nice as this, but yeah, you have your little top area and it's nice and private and you can read your books up there and yeah.
Romeo, what are you doing? Writing. Because I'm filming? Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. What is he doing?
Oh, you're a joke.
Man, his hair's getting really long. He has nice hair. I like that there's a little curtain there and she can probably just close that curtain if she wants some privacy, which she probably doesn't get a lot of privacy with a big family, but I'm sure she's probably used to it.
This is the first sleeping arrangement. Up the top here, we have Jerusalem, Romeo, and D'Artagnan.
All 3 of them sleep in there? I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't watch this channel often enough to know all the boys' names. I'm assuming those 3 little boys sleep up there. I'm assuming she's going to show that later. But they must be really little to all sleep up there together, right?
Then here we have Paul, myself, Omega, and Aphrodite.
So that's 7 people, right?
Over here we have Nefertiti, King James,
9.
and up the top we have Cleopatra.
10.
And also down here sometimes we have Shakespeare, because when we don't make this bed here, which is for Shakespeare, he sleeps in here. So now I'm going to film from one end to the other, and I'm reminding everybody this is our first sleeping arrangement. Then
What does she mean by first sleeping arrangement? Like they have multiple sleeping arrangements? What exactly does that mean? If you know, you can leave it down in the comments below. Maybe she's going to explain it in the video and I'm just being impatient, but first sleeping arrangement, okay. I'd like to see them actually laying in the beds now, so I can see what that looks like.
Shakespeare's bed is not made. This is how we sleep. The reason we use this sleeping arrangement where we make only one bed is because very early in the morning after Cleopatra and I have got up, we like to edit and read the Bible here. That's why we don't sometimes make this bed for Shakespeare, plus he enjoys sleeping with the others. To demonstrate...
Okay, that makes sense. They use the table to do some work, so then they don't have someone else sleeping there. Alright, that makes sense.
More better how we all fit in this arrangement. We went and got the children from outside. That's why they're wearing their outside clothes.
Yes, this is the part I want to see. I want to see them all arranged to see how this actually works.
Paul and Aphrodite and Omega sleep with me here.
How does the mom and the dad and those 2 kids all fit there and actually sleep at night? Is that... Okay, I'm not a mom, so I'm assuming parents probably get used to sleeping with their kids, but I can't imagine having like such a small amount of space and being so close to people and still being able to get good sleep. That seems to be, like, I feel like you must learn how to do that as a parent. Like everybody's in your personal business area. But then again, maybe it's comfortable to be like close-knit and to just feel other bodies and have other people right beside you when you're sleeping.
This doll is playing that it's me. Omega is actually falling.
Aw, she's so tired. Oh, that's cute.
So Aphrodite likes to sleep down this sand or Omega, and sometimes they swap and I give them some breast milk. And up here we have Jerusalem, Romeo and D'Artagnan. They have got two people facing one way and one the other way.
This bed is meant for 3 adults, and I'm the only adult sized person here, so we have...
That bed is meant for 3 adults? For real? Like in real life? Have you guys ever gone camping and you know how they'll say like, oh, this is like a 4-man tent, and then once you get in there you're like, oh, it's like a really tight squeeze. Maybe I'm just someone who needs a lot of space when I sleep, but when it's like a 4-man tent, I'm like, okay, this is like a 2-man tent. And then it's the same kind of feeling I get when I look at this bed. I'm like, okay, I guess that would be comfortable for 2 people, but 3 people seems like a lot of people. But I mean, they're like he said, there's only one like full-size person there, so I guess the other 2 kids don't take up as much space, so it's probably fine. And if you're sleeping like opposite like that, it probably helps with the space issue because shoulders are wider than legs, so then they probably all fit in there. And it does actually look pretty deep, like it goes back fairly far. So I feel like I'd be like claustrophobic if I had to sleep where I'm sorry, I don't know any of their names, where the boy in the glasses was sleeping. If I was like at the furthest back, I'd feel like I was suffocating. Like, get me to the air, get me to the light. But hey, they all seem happy with the sleeping arrangement, so that's all that matters.
A lot of them. They don't take anything, they just sleep in little balls.
Oh yeah, and if you sleep in a ball, like they're saying they sleep in balls, then they don't take up a lot of room, so looks like they've got a lot of space up there, so...
And over here, on this end, we have Cleopatra up the top. And I have to remind people that this is the one where Shakespeare's bed is not made. These guys, they're wearing their outside suits right now, so I haven't let them lie down on the bed. But Shakespeare lies down over here, and Nefertiti and King James lie down on this side. And there's plenty of room. Is there lots of room?
Yep, a whole heap.
There they go. They've got lots of space. Their kids have really nice hair. Like nice blonde hair. It looks so nice. I lost so much of my hair when I had Graves' disease that I kind of envy people's hair. You can check it out up here. So my hair's kind of thinning, so I tend to notice people's hair.
This is our second sleeping arrangement. This is the one where Shakespeare's bed has been made, and Cleopatra and I won't be editing in the morning. Just some Romeo and D'Artagnan up there. On the right here, Paul, myself, Omega and Aphrodite. Shakespeare's on the left here, right here, near the window. And Paul and I.
I do like the window beds. That's actually really nice. You can just look out and see what's going on. And I'm sure at night they can pull blinds, so it's nice and dark in there. And the fact that it doesn't feel like you're crammed into like a little corner.
The children are here on the bottom.
Although this motorhome actually looks like it's really bright. It doesn't look super dark, which is nice.
Here. To show us this net that you have here so that you don't fall out of bed.
Oh, that is smart. The RV we had did not have a net at all like that, and I was the one at the top. I never fell out though. I guess I didn't move around enough in my sleep to fall out, but yeah, I was a little bit nervous at first that I was going to fall out of bed, but I never did. But that net is definitely more safety conscious. I would also say that back in the day, they weren't as concerned with safety. It's not like I'm that old, but I feel like as time progresses, safety becomes more and more of an issue in like every part of life. I mean, she's older, so she's probably going to be okay without the safety net, but that's a nice feature. Like that.
Yes, and at night, when we don't want to put that bed up and we want to watch a movie, we put Omega up there and sometimes Aphrodite, and we put that up and they have a nap there, and then later we move them into the other spots. Mm-hmm. So it's safe, they can't fall down. Here,
that makes a lot of sense. The curtains kind of remind me of when you're sitting in an airplane and you know you're sitting in like the lower class seats and then they come and they're like closing up that curtain. But that's nice. They get a little bit of privacy in their beds with the curtains.
So sometimes the children are up there watching a movie and then we're watching another movie over here. It's actually really cool, isn't it? It's your own little bedroom up there. Yep. Okay, let's go get them. This is our second sleeping arrangement where Shakespeare's bed is made. We went and got the children outside and they are having a little sleep right here. Omega actually did fall asleep and we put his little cozy suit on. Aphrodite, you're sleeping that way.
Whoops, I think I called that baby a girl before and it's a boy. My bad.
As I said, we swap them around. Up the top, we've still got Jerusalem, Romeo and D'Artagnan. You have a lot of room?
Yes.
Up there, so we've got the 3 boys up there. Sometimes Shakespeare's joined you up there.
Yeah, sometimes it changes. Sometimes there's only 2 people up here because someone else wants to sleep somewhere.
Exactly.
They seem like they get along really well as a family, which I think is really nice to see because sometimes siblings fight a lot and they don't actually really seem to like each other very much. But this family, I mean, who knows? I don't watch them that often, and on video, obviously, they're probably not going to put their family fighting, but they seem like they genuinely enjoy spending time together, which is pretty rare sometimes, I think, for siblings.
And Shakespeare, this is your area. And sometimes the little ones want to join you there.
Right next to that.
Exactly. Next to the dream that took us on this way.
Execute your
And you're like that. And over here, we've got Cleopatra at the top. And down the bottom, when Shakespeare's not there, there's Nefertiti.
I love how she's pretending to sleep. That's really cute.
And King James. Omega has a bunny also.
My question is it actually quiet at night? Because they're in such close quarters. If someone was like a heavy breather or a snorer, does everyone else just get used to that noise and fall asleep? That's my question.
You've got 2 bunnies.
Yeah, I get.
Whose are they?
Omega.
The daddy looks so tired. He literally looks like he's about to fall asleep right now. I guess if you've had that many children, noise probably doesn't bother you. You just have to learn to sleep through all the noise, because if you didn't sleep through noise, you'd probably never sleep. So I'm assuming noise probably doesn't bother their family too much. Oh, there's another sleeping arrangement. Wow.
There is a 3rd sleeping arrangement.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure daddy's sleeping now. Look at him. I think he's a goner.
These little ones like to often sleep together in here. So sometimes we have Shakespeare, Nefertiti, King James, Aphrodite, and Omega in here.
5?
And there's
All
a
5 of
lot
them sleep in there?
jumpy-
You know what though? You know what's fun when you're a kid? You know you like having sleepovers. I don't know if you guys were ever allowed to have sleepovers with like your cousins or your friends, but it's so fun to like have a sleepover. So this just seems like it's a sleepover. I mean, for 6 months, I'm not sure how fun it would be, but it's like they are each other's friends and they just get to have sleepovers all the time. And so when you're a kid, that's probably super fun.
These little girls and these little boys sometimes want to sleep together. So we'll King James, say hello, King James.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see him in the corner. There's 5 of them in this bed. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess they're pretty little, so they can squeeze into wherever they want to squeeze into and sleep. But I guess it's just hard for me to think of this as being a child. Like if you're a child, you might really love this, but I just think of it as like an adult, and I think like, oh my goodness, I need my room to sleep. But obviously, kids are a little bit different. They obviously seem like they're enjoying the sleeping arrangements, so. Everything is so matchy in there. I really like it, actually. He's like in this gray sleeper, and then the curtains are gray, and then, you know, they have like their little pink tops on, and I don't know, everything just matches so well. It's very visually satisfying.
You like it up there, boys?
Yes. No, it's only for 6 months. I don't even notice that they're in the bed.
Your bunnies.
It's only for 6 months that he said that. I'd be like, man, it's for 6 long months. But again, I guess it's everything that you're used to. If you're used to having sleeping arrangements where you are in closer quarters with your siblings, I guess it's maybe not such a big deal. I don't think I actually had my own bedroom until I was in my teens. I always had my own bed, but we did share bedrooms for a long time, and I was pretty used to that. It was a little bit weird when I had my own bedroom. It was a little bit lonely for a while, but then I got used to it pretty quick. I like my privacy and stuff, so there's more space in there to sleep than I thought there was. And at the end of the day, honestly, it doesn't really matter. If that's what they want to do and they enjoy doing it, then so be it. It's probably not going to be for everybody, but they seem like a happy family, and it looks like they're having a really fun adventure together. If that's a compromise that they have to make to be able to travel together and they think that's worth it, then who am I to say any different? Honestly, if I was a kid and I got to go on an adventure like this with my family, even if the sleeping quarters were kind of tight, I probably would have loved it, because, I mean, how many kids get to have this kind of an opportunity? Also, let me show you something outside. Check out all that snow. It didn't make it in time for Christmas, but we're definitely getting a lot now.